Hi folks, how we doing? Welcome to another video. On this video we are literally starting exactly where we left off on the last one. So, as you can see, I didn't even bother clearing up last night. I still need to sweep all this up. I probably won't, I'm not going to bother until I've finished all these. But yeah, this is all sort of bolted up and glued, sort of nice and flush, quite happy with that. I just want to get all of these done. Get them all done, get them out of the way. We're going to crack on, get this wall finished off later, get all the batten up. We went out this morning and we've got a load more batten for the other walls. So we've got all that now, so we should have enough to finish off the booth area. So whether we'll get that done or not today, I don't know. Michelle's currently painting the cabin. I've got to go do some adjustments in a little while. But I want to get these done and out of the way. So, yeah, that's it. I'm just going to crack on. Would like to get some plasterboard up there today, but we'll see how that goes. Everything's just sort of on top of us. It really is. It's just trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to do something else, and it's nope. This is why I'm finishing these rather than stopping and starting. I'm finishing these, getting them done. So, I finally got all these wankers finished. Believe it or not, it actually took most of the day. Not because they were complicated to do, it's because I ended up having to do a load of shit for the farmer. So, yeah, they're all done. Can see the staggering of drying. I've staggered them as well. Obviously, I've clumped that and then clumped this, so like the joins are this side. But they're not too heavy. I can move them around like that. They're literally just up there, out of the way. They're not going to go that high. They're just out of the way for the minute, so we can actually still work. Because yeah, Michelle's in the process of doing this, but she's currently painting the cabin for the farmer. So we've got some money coming in. Yeah, I've gone well over the top of the glue, as you can see. Yeah, that last one was one of the first ones that I did, and is not quite lined up with the joint, but it'll do. I'll make sure that's on one of the ends, but every other one is pretty flush, so I'm quite happy with that. So I was going to crack on with doing the bits. Hold on. So I was going to crack on and get the stands done across here, so then like this. Hold on. Yeah, these braces. I was going to start cutting them, so then basically Michelle knows what she's doing with this, so I can chase her around. She can get a couple done, and then I can just follow along, measure the standoffs, cut it, measure it, screw it, everything all ready to go. But it is getting a little bit late in the day, and I really can't be bothered to move all them fucking panels to measure that fucking wall. So I'm going to do a thing that is going to be quite cool. I'm going to make this workshop an actual... It's not focused, what the fuck? There we go. I'm going to make this workshop an actual workshop. I'm going to bring my toolbox around so we have some tools, because I'm fucking sick and tired of just having piles of tools. I'm going to bring my toolbox around and then actually tidy up a little bit, so then we can see where we're at. So that's my plan now. Well, I finally got it all round. This hasn't been easy on my own. I mean, Michelle helped me load the top box on, but she's still painting the fucking cabin. It's taking forever. She's only got a fucking small brush, bless her. So yeah, the roll cab I put in on my own. All the drawers I brought around on my own. I mean, it's only literally fucking around the corner. It's like the old unit is literally the other side of that wall, so it's not far, but everything had to come out, stacked in the back of the van, unstack it, put it back. So we'll unload this and it's going there. So just in case any of you fucking call bullshit and say I didn't fucking do this by myself, this is how I've fucking done it. So the roll cab is actually really light. I just wheeled it out on its wheels, tipped it over, and then just slid it back. So now I've got it fucking wedged up against the back of the van. Brakes are on. Put the top box on like that, and then now I'll just lift that end up and slide it across. Like a twat, instead of waiting for Michelle to give me a hand, I just wheeled that one round by myself. I'm fucking dying. That's what it's like, all the way fucking round. Oh, my knee hurts, my hands hurt. Got it round though. I'm fucking dead. Well, it's lunchtime the next day, and as you can see, I've had a bit of a tidy up. So, got the toolbox sorted out, got the clamps away, moved shit around. Michelle's been sort of cracking on, getting them battens on the wall. And then I've just tied up, swept everything, moved all the panels over here out the way. Yeah, just genuinely tied it up. It just took a while because everything was just everywhere. So we've managed to get some help for tomorrow. So we will be getting the plasterboard up as long as we can all lift it. So yeah, the plan like today is we're going to finish off the battening around the wall. Michelle's got to run down the road, get some more wall plugs in a little while. But we'll get all the battens around the wall, and then we'll get all the roof done. Get all the joists across, and then have a proper fucking booth. So this is where we're at. We've got all the battens on all the walls. This door's going to get blocked up soon to work out how I'm going to do some bracing in there to hold the plasterboard, but that can be done later. I mainly just want to get all the roofing joists on, so then, like when we've got help, we can get all that done. So yeah, all these are done. I was hoping to get this finished and get the ceiling done today, but we've actually run out of screws, so I'll have to wait. I've got all that side done. That's, you know, doesn't have to be anything special on that, you know, because you've got the joists that are going to run this way, so that's just there just to stop the tops flapping in nice and solid. So yeah, we've got to just do all that tomorrow. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I've sort of got it all planned out, you know, how it's going to be. You can see I've already cut all the wood ready to go. Just need to get some screws basically so we can just crack on with it, but that's tomorrow. Obviously we're on the next morning and this is where we're at. So all the battens on across the top, it's all screwed in. All I've done is just 2 small screws in here to secure that in. Little standoff there, screwed in there, so it literally doesn't move. And it's all screwed at the top as well, so that is all solid. It's took a little bit longer than sort of expected, because obviously where the cables run and then sort of the supporting bars, you know, every single one of these is slightly different. So I had to do every one individually, screw it in, and then yeah, fuck about. But it's all solid and done. While I was doing that, Michelle made some more clamps for the pipe and got the pipe on, all screwed to the wall. The only thing she has done, I don't know if you can see, she's gone up. Instead of keeping it level underneath the worktop, she's gone up, so she's got to move it. But yeah, we're going to have some lunch and then we're going to crack on with some plasterboarding and get this on. We have one bit of plasterboard up. So Michelle seemed to have measured it pretty well, luckily. So we've got a nice gap there to go through. Yeah, so Michelle and Sophie are just finishing off the screws on this one. We're going to crack on with the next one. I'm not just filming, I did actually help hold it up. Good times. We have a ceiling in the kitchen area. So considering like all of that warped wood, ladder. Considering all that warped wood that we used, it's gone together pretty much fucking nicely. A couple of places, sort of just tried screwing and sort of missed the battens, but that is perfectly acceptable. Probably want a few more screws in some other places, but for the minute it's up and it's dusted. I can go through and just sort of mop up later, you know, while we've got Sophie here, you know, just having that third hand. So me and Michelle can hold the boards and then sort of Sophie can just drill up. Yeah, so it all went together really quickly. This one on the end was a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's not quite 8 foot, so every board had to be chopped down, which is fine, but then obviously it's not 16 foot long, so then I had to chop this one 2 ways, but it's obviously not quite square as well. You know, I mean, I did my best to make it square, but you know, you can't really do much. So yeah, we have a ceiling on that. Michelle and Sophie are off having a coffee. I'm just about to move these for like the 5th time now, because I did have them up there, then I put them down here, get them out of the way, but then it was a pain in the arse getting the boards over, so I moved them over there. Now I actually want to get them up so we can start on this tomorrow. So yeah, gonna move them over there for now. I was on an absolute roll and then my battery died, so now I've got to wait for it to charge up. But you know, I do have some entertainment of watching them two move some plasterboard around. Yes, I am just stood here watching them work. Wow, what a fucking day. I'm fucking dead. That's 7 o'clock and we fucking grafted today. We've done well, I think. May not look a lot to you, but we have fucking grafted. So, as you see, you know, all the plasterboards on the ceiling. Michelle and... oh, let's fucking zoom out. Sorry. Michelle and Sophie. Some more plasterboard up. This is not quite the full fucking 8 foot, so these have had to be cut down. Obviously that's a little bit smaller. You can see the insulation that's all been put down the back. There's fucking 3 bags of the cunt. So we're not gonna have enough for the booth, but we'll definitely have enough to get this done. And then while they were doing it, I cracked on with this. Because they're such long lengths and this is going to be 2 8x4s, I spent quite a while making sure that the measurements were pretty much fucking bang on. I mean, that's not attached at the minute, that's not attached in the minute because they're centre ribs, but the edge of the, you know, where the edge of the plasterboard's going to sit, I made sure they were fucking perfect. So then when I do the noggins tomorrow, we can get it all done. So we've got Sophie tomorrow as well. We're going to try and get in early. They're going to finish plasterboarding that. I'm going to finish this up and then hopefully we'll get all of the plasterboard up here. The challenge that I'm going to have is working out how to do a brace over the top of the door. I still haven't worked that out yet. I've been thinking about it quite a lot as I've been doing things. I keep coming back and just going, but as with everything, I'll make it up as I go along and we'll see what happens. But I'll see. So I made some reasonable progress today. We've got all of that bolted up over there. And then I'm just sort of finishing off these ceiling joists. Michelle and Sophie's got most of this plasterboarding done, but they're now on the back wall. And Michelle didn't want to get itchy with all of the insulation, so she's wearing some plastic bags. Do you look like? Oh yeah, you got to turn around. I taped her up. I've got right through the gusset there. Look. It's not very nice, is it? Come on, show how the insulation goes. I'm so laughing if that don't even work and you still get itchy. Right, so we're on the next day. We didn't actually get as far as we wanted to yesterday. It just got to the point we just hit a wall, and you know what it's like, you're fucking grafting, you just hit a wall. But I did make good progress on the ceiling, so... all of the roofing joists are now screwed in, attached and measured properly. You can see we've got, it's not quite a centre rib. I've done that deliberately because that's the length of a full board, so then you've got a nice edge there to sort of tighten. Save having to cut every single board, you know, we've only got to cut one side and then do that. So I cut all the wood. I'm pretty certain there's enough wood there to get everything done. Started getting a couple up. They're going to be staggered, so like this is what I was trying to explain before. So that's screwed in that side of the joint, and then this one coming this way, it'll be screwed that side of the joint. All of the holes are pre-drilled. We need to square everything up and then drill it that side, but that's easy enough, and then carry on. I'm kind of glad that we didn't get as far as fitting the plasterboard, because I've been thinking about it overnight. There's still quite a bit of flex in this, because it's not the ideal stuff. It's actually sort of like fencing, really. Hold on, let me see if I can get up there. So, I mean, it's solid, but there is flex. I don't know whether that's, there you go. You know, I mean, I'm putting quite a bit of weight on that, but yeah, I'm not happy with it. At the end of the day, you know, I'm going to have customers' cars in here. You know, I don't want to fucking come in one morning and find out that all of that's come down. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't just sort of steam into it and get it done. I've got some high tensile cable in the garage, which I'm going to pick up later. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from the raft right there. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get up there yet, because I haven't got a ladder big enough, or how I'm going to attach it. But I definitely want some extra support in here. Just out of peace of mind, as with everything I do, I, you know, over-engineer everything. You know, you just have to. So, but yeah, I'm well happy with that. I showed you sort of all the plasterboard in. Michelle got all the insulation up yesterday. The light's not on, but yeah, all of that's done. So that's going to be nice, and you know, it's going to be sound deadened as well, which is good. So she can have her music on here. I can film it. It's not going to matter too much. I'm saying it's going to be kitchen here. I've got to do the plumbing and bits and bobs, but it's not the end of the world. Today though, we're going to have to stop what we're doing and clear everything up. So yeah, it's the end of the month. I think, what is it? It's 29th today, isn't it? Yeah, 30th tomorrow. No, 1st tomorrow. 30th today, 1st tomorrow. And we've got to be out of the storage unit where the Rover was. What?
Just giving us a little bit of extra time, because no matter how much how hard we're working.
Oh, we'll still clear out anyway. So apparently we don't have to be out today. We were supposed to be out today. You literally heard that as I heard that. So yeah, yeah, we're supposed to be out today. Get all of that cleared out, and then yeah, because he's rented it out already. Somebody wants to take it over. He's letting us keep the other ones for a little while until we get this sorted out. But you know, he's, at the end of the day, he can't sort of keep doing things. You know, he's been absolutely solid so far. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Is clear out that unit, and then we're going to end up having the red Escort in here, and then Michelle's car as well. So yeah, we need to clear up a lot of things and move some stuff around. So we've had a nice tidy up to get some things in, and as always, Michelle's laying down on the job again. What, why are you laying down on the floor? Why are you so lazy?
You put me on the floor.
I did not put you on the floor.
You put me on the floor.
You fell over. You're all senile. Right, so we formulated a plan of what we're going to do. Instead of having to move like all of the stuff that's going to have a place in the new unit, like fucking 400 times, we're actually going to clear out the little unit first. Farmers give us a little bit of a leeway with it, so you know it's sort of eased our stress in a minute. 6 is, we call it 6, but it's a storage area. You know, that's got to be cleared out as soon as possible, but this little one, you know, we can keep on for a little bit. So the plan is we need to clear all of this out. So sneak peek of a new project coming in. Once I've finished the Escorts off, we're going to get cracking on this. We're going to get that round to the unit now, just so it's out of the way. It's a fucking tiny little thing. We should be able to squeeze it in. But we want to clear all of the tools, all the racking, the fridge, absolutely fucking everything out of here, you know, and then get it round to the new unit so everything's pretty much in its place. As you can see, it's a shithole where we've moved stuff. Obviously, my toolbox used to be there. That's shit that was underneath it and on top of it. So yeah, we're going to move this round. Then we'll bring the van round and we'll just start loading shit and taking it round until this is virtually clear. Leave all the metal and stuff, but I want to get my folder around. I want to get this trolley round, my shrinker stretcher, the bin, compressor. Although the compressor is going to go outside, I'm going to stick it under the bench for now, just so it's out of the way. But yeah, we just need to Yeah, lots and lots of work. You don't realise how much stuff you accumulate, even in a tiny unit. And then when you try and organise it, everything, I want everything in its place so I can work more efficiently, you know, because I mean, so far, you know, all the work that I've been doing is just like, I've got to dig something out, put something away to dig something out, and then find it. And, you know, I don't want to work like that anymore. I don't want to work like that at all. Alright, we're actually on Monday now. That last little clip you see was on Saturday. Grafted our asses off, and then I lost my shit. Turns out where, oh sorry, what did you know? Where Michelle's car was stored in what we call 6, because what number it is, the chap next to it decided to spray a car and got fucking overspray everywhere, and I lost my fucking shit. So I didn't do any recording, unfortunately. So we moved the car, we moved a load of shit around. So we got a lot of this clear. Obviously the Mini's round. Left the folder in here just because just couldn't be bothered to take it around, to be quite honest with you. Couldn't be bothered to move all of that shit out just to get the folder out, so we'll just deal with that in a minute. I've just swept all of that into the corner. We'll deal with it another time. So we've got the engine round for the grey Escort. Obviously it's on a pallet. I've just used a pallet truck. Some other stuff on a pallet, and yeah, we're just going to sort of pile it all over here for now, and just get shit out of the way so we can get number 6 all cleared out. So this is 6. Obviously my Rover was there and it's just full of shit. There's not that much in here, it's just shit. And then we want to get the car around today as well. Just need to get it all cleared out. Racking's not mine, that's got to stay here, although I'm going to take the pallets. I'm going to take that rack in and then we'll just clear everything out. So hopefully we can load everything onto the pallets and just move it straight round on a pallet truck. That's the plan. The red Escort's round. As you can see, you know, I'm going to have a reasonable amount of working space, you know, to get around that. I mean, you can obviously see the size of the fucking, that monstrosity compared to that, and that's sort of an average size car. Well, I suppose it's quite a small car compared to today's standards, but no, I can get all the way around it and get this out of here double fucking quick. This is not going to be concourse. The chap's saying he doesn't want me to spray it now, so it's just a matter of floor pans, inner seals, outer seals. I've got a little bit on the roof here to do. I've already done these. These are sort of done last year in another vlog style thing. Yeah, so got all of this round as well. My cabinet, some bits and bobs. Things are, we're trying to organise it as we put it back. So like obviously like the kitchen stuff, I mean that's all Michelle's woodworking stuff, but like the kitchen stuff is trying to stay as lots of kitchen stuff. So yeah, all of the bits that are in this are in the back of the van at the minute, and we're going to try and get them on the rack, but problem is I don't think I've got any wood to sort of put across the rack at the minute. So I put the racks up designed for tote boxes, but I need to get things out of the way. We'll see how it goes. Well, that didn't take too long at all. I'm still fucking knackered. There's a lot of sort of sorting out, running backwards and forwards. But 6 is completely clear and swept out. I'm going to give the farmer back the keys in a little while. We're going to shoot off to the garage now. We're going to empty some of the stuff out from there that we're going to need, to then create some more space in the garage to then put some of this shit in there. But I'll show you where we're at on the unit now. So obviously that's in. All the bits are here for it. Tried to keep it as clear as I can. Got it on the racking. There's some more stuff for this in the garage. That's why we want to go over and get it. Got a little fucking push bike here. I need that for my spits. You'll see a video of that. We've got Michelle's car in. You can sort of see how much space we're going to have. I mean, it's a little bit tight, you know, especially with my car there. But yeah, this bench is going to be cut down so it's the same as the toolbox. So I should have plenty of room around here as well. At the minute it's just shit everywhere. So I'm going to call it done on this video, because otherwise they just drag on and on and on and on. But I am going to be going to the garage tonight. I'll probably start filming at the garage, or maybe tomorrow morning when we're here. But yeah, anyway, fucking rambling on. Please check out my friends in the description box below. I don't know why I fucking always struggle this time of night. Fucking, it's not even late. It's like fucking 4 o'clock. So yeah, please check out my friends in the description box below. Please support me on Teespring and Patreon if you possibly can. Please drop a comment. Please like. Please subscribe. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.